What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Jeff Scrap Adventures. Tonight, we got a new truck in the garage. Come check it out. So right off the bat, yes, there is an engine on the bed. No, it is not necessarily for this truck. It just came with the truck. So this week, while on my way to work, my beloved Toyota Corolla blew up. So I needed something to get me back and forth to work for a little bit. Well, I bought a nice Ohio Tacoma. Oh yeah, it comes with the frame plates and all the rust. But the body seems pretty solid. We're gonna really dig into this thing tonight. First things first. Blech. This is bad. It's soaking wet. It's nasty. So we're going to start by getting the carpet out of it. Check the floors out. See how bad those are. Hopefully the floors are good. We're going to do something about this fender. We're going to try to get the interior cleaned up. She's beat up. I think it has 230,000 miles on it. But it is four-wheel drive. It does have the locker in the rear. And I got it for a pretty decent price. So, oh yeah. She got some drunk bumps on her. Be alright. Got the bed a little bit. But, we're gonna... Oh. In case you're wondering what the engine is. That is a 2RZ that I actually got the computer with too. Because something around here is going to get a 2RZ. Not sure if it's that or something else. But we got a 2RZ along with the deal. So first things first, like I said, we're going to start ripping the interior out of this thing. Get it all cleaned up because it is disgusting. We will probably cut the Nerf bars off. Assess what the cab looks like because my wife doesn't know this yet. But there might be some plans for this later on. It won't involve this chassis. But the body, well, it's not that bad. Shh, don't tell her. She's going to find out while editing this. But maybe some driveline, some something, tube chassis, some nice purple paint. Catch my drift. But first things first, we need to make this daily driver for a little bit. So, that being said, we're going to start digging into this nasty thing. Alright, we got the 2RZ unloaded. Got all the tires out of the bed. Eventually we're going to pull the bed liner. I do know that there is one rust hole already under there. But I want to get the bed liner out before it gets any worse. Because I guarantee all these leaves and stuff, I bet you there's a bunch more under there. And all that's going to do is rot the bed out even more. So, now we're going to start gutting the interior. I wish that this didn't have the inner fender in it. Because I'd like to pop this dent out some. Alright, so it took some doing. Next step was I was going to try to shim the door back a little bit. Loosen up the fender. We got it. Kind of messed up this edge of this door a little bit, but the door opens and closes all the way. Now it doesn't try to shut on us. So, a little bit better than what it was. It's definitely still ugly and not perfect, but all we're trying to do is make the door open and close all the way. That's what we got. So we'll probably hit that with a little bit of paint and all good. Alright, now we're finally ready to start tackling the interior. I kind of got a little bit sidetracked by the fender. My main goal tonight was to get the carpet out of the truck. That is what I want to get done tonight, so that the carpet is out of the truck, wet, sopping carpet. Not good for metal. Kind of been looking around, figuring out what needs to happen. Seats obviously have to come out. Haven't really gotten into one of these, so I'll bring it in here real quick. All right, so all these need to come out. Carpet slides out from under those. All the seat belts have to come out. Seats have to come out. So there's these little plastic covers over the seats here. And back here, I know you can't see there, but there's a plastic cover back there on the back of that seat. So let the back seat come out. Then center console trim needs to come out. And that can all come out. So I'm going to get started on that. Alright, so far, not great, but could be better, but not terrible either. We have found one hole back here. That was a blister I was stabbing at pretty good. The rest of the floor looks okay up here. We got one hole up here, which can definitely get bigger. Yeah, it's gonna get bigger. It's this whole foot plate area, which we'll address that. If we'll see what happens here. A little bit crusty there, but I mean the carpet is absolutely soaked. Here's where things get really interesting. So in the carpet, there is broken glass shards. Let's see if we can get... Yeah, broken glass. Actually, out here, there's more broken glass. I think it was out here. Yep, more broken glass, lots of it up in there. And then I discovered this guy. We're just gonna ignore all that and pull the carpet out. But this side, so far, oh, what we got going on? What do we? All right. Oh, we're stuck. We're stuck. But anyhow, you get the gist. This side's looking pretty minty, so that's good. That's what we want to find. I don't want to find any more rust, because the more rust I find, the more I'm not going to want to do what I want to do with this thing. So far, everything I've found, I believe is fixable. The inner rockers looked okay, but we do have to poke around the toes some. Alright, so we got the carpet out of the truck. Found a couple holes, but overall not too bad. I mean, this has been an Ohio truck its whole life. Now, I just unbolted these bed rail things. That's going to leave. Assuming that was for some sort of tonneau cover or something. Next, I'm going to start pulling the bed liner out, because I hate these things. I absolutely despise bed liners. All it does is hold stuff under it and rot the bed out. So we're going to get kind of our mess picked up a little bit. We're going to drag the bed liner out, and then we'll see what's next. That kicked my butt. Not gonna lie. That thing was in there for some reason. Normally these things just slide out. I don't know if it's because it's cold and it's just kind of frozen. But I don't know what we did here. Did we have a stack in it at one point? This is why I absolutely hate bed liners though. See all that over there? All that gets trapped under the bed liner and does nothing but sit there and collect moisture and rot the bed floor out. Like here. Now maybe this could have been from road grime or whatever, but that would definitely be a hole if we didn't get the bed liner out. Now, if we do said end goal, that won't matter because the whole bed isn't going to get used. It'll just be the bed sides. But I hate bed liners, and I will not have a bed liner in my truck. So that's out. Well, it's not out, but you get the gist. It's on its way out. It's going to go right out that door, and we'll figure out what to do with it from there. Day 2. Digging out back in the scrap pile. Found this. We're lacking one of those. So we're going to figure out something to make that work. It's probably going to be hokey. It's kind of the whole deal with this truck is it's just going to look decent. A nice 30-30 truck. Got it up in the air. Going to pull the tires and wheels off. Figure out what's going on with the front brakes. I know it's got a blown brake line, so we're going to try to bleed the fronts. We got the rears crimped off right now. Just try to get some brakes out of it, see how it drives, and then we'll assess that issue. Try to hopefully get it washed today. We'll see. I took the grill out, and actually it more so almost fell out. I don't know how the grill made the journey home. It was just sitting on there. But the grill's brand new. Trying to figure out front bumper. I went out back and I cut that thing off. It's ugly, but it's better than this mangled thing, but I don't think it's going to work. I was thinking if I cleaned it up, welded it on, got rid of all the cut marks and painted it black, it might not look bad, but it's not wide enough, so I don't think it's going to work. So that kind of sucks a little bit, just because it would have been easy, just weld it on the frame horns and call it good. But I think we're just going to go ahead and unbolt all this ugliness off. It's going to look very bad, but we'll figure this out later. I need to go uptown and get an oil change. Let's see how the coolant is. I know I checked it while we were there, but okay, we're topped off on coolant, so we're good on that. Don't know what I got myself into. Alright, we got one side off. I'm a little too excited here. So, truck needs tires. I have tires. These are off the 4Runner before we put the 8-lug wheels on it. Got brand new tires on some nice 17-inch wheels. Hopefully they look pretty good on here. Let's see if they're going to clear. Well, I guess the front end's up in the air. But we're still going to slide them on and see what they look like. Oh, I forgot how heavy these were. Alright. Those should look pretty good on there. Oh, I'm out of breath. Out of shape. And yeah, those are heavy. I've been swinging the hammer trying to get these wheels off because they're on there. But this will make the truck look a lot better. Especially once we go in, paint the frame black behind there so it'll look nice, at least. Alright, so I have this personal preference that I absolutely just despise of those. I don't like them. I don't like the way they look. I don't like the way that they bolt on, because they bolt on the rocker panels of the truck, or these brackets that are off the rockers / floor. Those are leaving. We got this side off already. Luckily all the bolts came out. I was really hoping they'd just break or come out, but it looks so much better without these. We're going to get rid of the mud flaps. See how this side comes apart. Hopefully it comes apart like the other side. If it does, man, these go to the scrap pile. So I guess I'll show you guys underneath this thing too, because the back side of this thing, it's rough. It is very much an Ohio truck out back. But under the cab, it's really not that bad frame-wise under here. The exhaust needs some work, which luckily it still has catalytic converters. Needs some work. I got to put an O2 sensor in it. I believe that's the O2 sensor plug right there, but overall under here, lines all appear to be decent. It's gonna work for a winter beater. But like I said, back there it starts to get rough, but it's been patched. All up under the cab's okay. That we're gonna get some paint on it. Dump some oil in the rockers, try to preserve those. And we'll see how this goes. But it's gonna work. I have faith it's gonna work. But now we're actually gonna pull this Nerf bar off. Okay. We're cutting. Okay, that one's out. So one more to cut. This will probably fall. Take the camera out. Oh, there it is. Yay! It's out. All that to make it look better. Because, you know, you just can't drive a truck that looks bad. And those look bad. Can't have that. The joy that brings me that those are gone makes me like this truck for about 20 more seconds. And then on to the next thing, and I'll be disliking it again. Oh, it's going to look so much better once we get this stuff done, though. Now, it's a cold one today. We're pressure washing seats. Yay! Alright, it is cold. The seats are pressure washed. Now, I know I probably could have rented a carpet cleaner, but I wasn't going to rent one. These are a lot cleaner than what they were. This one's still kind of not the greatest, and it's ripped, but they're a lot cleaner. And now I don't feel bad about the kids being in the truck because I didn't want to deal with someone else's filth. So they're a lot cleaner now. I'm going inside though. It's cold. Everything's been freezing. I was pressure washing this thing and look, everything is frozen on it. That's how cold it is out here. The whole spot where I was pressure washing the carpet is just a sheet of ice now. Windshield ice. So we're just gonna call it a night. Maybe tomorrow, see about pressure washing the frames more. I think Wednesday it's gonna be, maybe we'll do it Wednesday. Wednesday is supposed to be a little bit nicer. All right, I lied. I got one more thing to do. I just said I was pressure washing the seats. My brother bet me $5 I wouldn't sit on them. Here you go, Grady. That one's for you. Yeah, this is how cold it is. My pants are frozen even. And so are my shoelaces. If you can see that or not. We're done.